defense to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw. Powering his way forward. He completes it right side away. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Parkey with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. So out come the Falcons now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. That one intended for Benny Cunningham. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Gotta go, gotta go. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
$12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ryan now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.